you mean? We don't have like an expiry date. It's not like, yep, 30, yep, you can't get married, nope, you're never going to find the love of your life.
Completely average.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Completely Average.
We are very average.
I said that
Yeah, I know, but I was just reiterating it, that we are average.
just because.
Yeah, just because I want to be a part of it, you know.
Okay, fair enough. So today we're just gonna introduce ourselves just in case this is the first episode again. So I'm Jess and I'm Hannah.
You're not both of
I'm
us.
Jess
And I'm Hannah.
and we're sisters and we're both in our 20s, and that's pretty much all you need to know really, because you'll get to know us as the episodes go on.
Definitely. So we have a little update on the flat. So Jemima, if you remember Jemima from the last podcast, and if you don't know who we're talking about, then go and watch the last podcast. So we found out, was it Friday night?
I think so.
Friday night we went out outside, and there was a guy. He was just sitting on the floor, and he had this bowl of food and a drink. And Jess and I look at each other like, what is going on here? He was all alone, so we were thinking like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, don't mind me. He was like, I'm not weird. It's just that I feed the foxes. And we're thinking, so you're the fucker that's bringing Jemima and her friend outside the flat.
And literally, like, he had it in his hand and was feeding out of his hand. Like, I don't know what he was feeding him, but...
Yeah, like, literally like he was a pet. He was like, yeah, I've been feeding him for years. Gosh. So we know who the culprit is.
We do. So it just means that Jemima and her friend will be... We haven't got a friend's name yet.
Not yet.
Will be around for a while, because
Yeah.
it seems as though he's been feeding them for years.
Many years.
So, yeah, that's not going to change anytime soon.
No, so we've got a resident fox.
So today we're going to talk about all things manifesting. Of course, if you're anywhere online, you know that this is the talk of everybody's lips at the moment. So we're just going to talk about our thoughts on manifesting, the kind of things people do manifest and that sort of thing, really.
And I just want to say, the people that do manifest, the people that pray, can you manifest COVID away, please? Because it's getting tiresome. Like, it's seriously getting tiresome. Not being able to see friends, not being able to see family. Like, I mean, the sadness in the world at the moment, it's just a lot to handle. So please, manifest it away, please.
Yeah, please do that, guys. That's what we've been manifesting for a while now. So we've just got to hope for the best, really, and that things will change soon.
So, Jessica, what are the kind of things that you manifest?
I would say the main thing is just like complete happiness. Like, I think anyone I know has like been really struggling recently. Like, some people that have completely changed their careers and have rethought careers and done new things that they never thought they would do. And in that sense, it is really positive. But they're not things they would have ordinarily thought about doing. But now they're manifesting all those different things. I would say one of the things I'm really manifesting is working on being comfortable in my own skin. Like, definitely that's like one of my biggest things. And it's just being content with what life is bringing at me. But of course, obviously you have like career-wise, like I'd love to be in something maybe on Netflix. If I'm going to really set it up high, that would be amazing. Because guys, if you didn't know, I'm an actor. So save the arts, please. Save the arts. What would be the kind of thing that you're manifesting?
I think definitely at the moment, I mean, I haven't had the greatest week, as you know, things with work, etc. So I have just, the thing is, it's not even like manifesting, it's just every day saying the things that I'm grateful for. Like, I'm so grateful that my family are healthy at the moment. I'm so grateful
Yeah.
that we've got this beautiful flat that we can afford. I've got enough food that can feed me 3 meals a day.
Definitely.
Like, there's so many things that I'm grateful for, but I've got to keep reiterating it to myself. I've got to keep going over and over again. Like, yeah, okay, there is sadness, and yeah, I do need to validate my feelings, but also there's so many positive things in the world at the moment, like this, well, for myself
Yeah.
anyway. So it's, for me, it's just literally my gratitude. I'm not currently manifesting anything at the moment, just health and happiness. That's literally it. I'll be grateful for that. Yeah, that's it really. I mean, I've got quite a lot of things that I'm content with in my life. Not particularly looking for a man at the moment, so I'm not manifesting him anytime soon. So, yeah, definitely health and happiness.
But there are definitely things that people do manifest, like relationships,
Oh, definitely.
being able to buy a house. Like I asked people on Instagram what kind of things they would manifest. And a lot of people are like being able to buy my own house, having enough money to support myself. And they're all like such amazing things, because it's just like in today's world, like it's only 9% of the population that make over a certain amount that can do that, can buy a house and things like that. But it is really good we've got things like Help to Buy and things like that.
Yeah,
They've really helped
definitely.
people, especially this year, because a lot of people haven't really been spending money. So a lot of people have been able to buy houses, and it's really good for them. But it's obviously hard on a lot of other people as well.
Definitely. And I think it's with like manifesting and affirmations and all things like energy based, like you can't be positive every single moment.
No.
And I think a lot of people get confused, like, oh, I can't be positive all the time. They're not saying like be positive all the time. It's just you've got to find the positives in the negatives. Like, okay, say for example, your last breakup. Yep, okay, it ended really badly.
Yeah.
But you learn from it. You notice the things that you don't want for the next relationship.
Yeah.
You become stronger and you better yourself. That's literally it. And it's like it was crap at the time. Yeah, it's going to be crap at the time.
Yeah.
But you've got your friends, you've got your family around you. And you just move forward and you just learn from it.
You do. And you learn the kind of things you would want in the next relationship. And it's really hard. Like, it's really hard not to project all of those emotions you had in the previous relationship onto the next. And it is about manifesting that into the next one, that you're just like, well, you'll know sooner. So it's like spotting the red flags in a sense.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think being like doing online dating and things like that, I do realise it a lot quicker than I maybe would have from my last relationship. The red flags that I have personally for myself through other people. So
Definitely.
it definitely is. And it's harder to say like what exactly you'd want in a relationship. I don't understand people who are just like, I want this, I want that. I want someone who's like to a T, as they say, on paper.
Oh yeah, my type on paper.
My type on paper. But I think if you go into that sort of mindset thinking, oh, that's specifically my type, and you don't find it, you're going to be so disappointed. You've got to be more open to those that maybe surprise you at first. So like, it's not a conversation you thought you would have with someone that early on or something like that, but it surprised you because it's just like, oh, I've felt really comfortable with you straight away. And things like that. And maybe it is talking about the future, but not like in a serious way, so to speak. But I've talked to quite a few people that have been like, oh, I thought I'd be in such a different place in my life at this age. I mean, I say it to myself as well. I thought I'd be married and have kids by now with my own house. I don't know who I thought I was when I was like 12, 13 or however old I was, but I couldn't imagine having kids with the mindset I have at the moment, because it's just like I'm very focused on me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And there really isn't. And some people I know have settled down, have like started relationships, have like are getting married or engaged and things like that, and are really happy. It's just you're at a different point in your life, and maybe you met that person earlier on than you thought you would. So
no, it's so true. It's like, I know there's so much stigma around like, oh, women past 30 can't be getting married, or they can't be having kids. What do you mean? We don't have like an expiry date. It's not like, yep, 30, yep, you can't get married, nope, you're never going to find the love of your life, you're never going to have kids. I might have kids when I'm 40. I might be...
Exactly.
It's crazy. I hate this whole stigma around, oh, once a woman gets to a certain age, she's like done for, like, oh, no man will what. Like, what do you mean?
I know.
Like, it's crazy. But do you know what? Another thing that has actually helped me this week, that I listened to, I think I listened to a podcast about
getting the plug.
I can't remember what one. I will look for what it's called and I will put it down below, or I will add it or something. But she was talking about talking to yourself. So like, if you've got like 5 minutes, I don't know, in your bedroom or on the way to work, whatever, talk out loud to yourself and try and understand why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. And you know what? I think I did it for about 10 minutes. I was on my way to work, and I was just like, I was in such a bad mindset. I was just like, nope, don't want to go into work. Nope, don't want to have to deal with these situations that I'm having to deal with. Nope. And then I remembered that podcast and I spoke to myself out loud. Yeah, I felt a little bit weird at first because I'm like, Anne, what are you doing? You're a bit crazy. But it actually really helped me, and it actually helped me put myself into a positive mindset. So I started talking to myself and I was like, oh, I'm feeling like this because of this. I was really validating my own feelings. And then after that, I spoke about all the things that I was grateful for. And it really, really did help. It started me off for a good day. And it was actually a lot better day than I thought it was going to be in the first place.
Oh, so that's really good.
That really helped me.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend it.
But it's just like that thing. It's just like, if you do something enough, so if you do something 5 minutes every day for, say, I think it was 30 days, then you start making a habit of it, that you just do it without even thinking. Subconsciously, it's just part of your routine. And I was reading this article and it was just like reading a page of a book a day, making your bed in the morning, meditating for, I think it was a minute or something like that. So it was only like 5-10 minutes out of your day. And honestly, everyone has 10 minutes at some point in their day to do it. Maybe it's not the start of your day. Maybe you woke up late one day and you're like, oh, I'll do it before I go to bed, sort of thing. And it is about making sure you're looking after your mental health, because those sorts of things, even if it's just 10 minutes, you're actually paying attention to how you're feeling. You're taking that time to notice why it is you feel like that. As you said, like that 10 minutes on your way to work and you had such a better day. Yeah, maybe it wasn't perfect, it's never going to be, but it was so much better than you originally thought it would be.
Oh, definitely. And I think also, like, because of the mindset that I was in, like, I think anyone that spoke to me would, like, literally piss me off. Like, they could say, like, Hannah, do you want a cup of coffee? I'd be like, I fucking like coffee. I mean, I love coffee, but do you know what I mean? Like, so changing that mindset and going in with a clear head was so much better. Definitely.
No, I'm really glad that helped you. And it's talking about, like, as you were saying, like your positive affirmations. You were thinking about all the positive things in your life. Yeah. And what was it you said? Is it naming 10 things you're positive about?
So the thing is, I don't want to say like, oh, you've got to do 10 or you've got to do 5. Yeah. I was literally just listing everything that I was grateful for. And at first I was like, oh, Hannah, but what are you grateful for? And then I was just like reeling off this list. Yeah, I'm grateful for my car. Yeah, I'm grateful for the food. I'm grateful for the clothes that I've got. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. So, you know, I think once you get going and once you realise that even the little things that you've got in your life Like, I'm so grateful for you. Like, I mean, without you,
I'm grateful for you too.
we wouldn't have this place. Like, we wouldn't have like the strong friendship that we've got. We wouldn't be having this podcast. You know, there's so many things to be grateful for.
So many things.
Yeah.
And I think it's because you don't ordinarily think, oh, that's something to be grateful for. But when you start listing them, you're like, oh, I do have it quite good. I don't think I need to not complain, because everyone, like, you can't put your feelings against someone else's. So say someone's had a really bad day, or they broke up with their boyfriend, and you're just like, well, it doesn't mean you can't have a bad day. Like, just because theirs is 10 times worse, it doesn't mean that yours aren't valid either.
No, it's true.
And I think I found it really hard in lockdown, because out of my group of friends, I was one of them that was in a stable job. And I was really grateful for that, but I felt selfish to talk about my job or to complain about it, because I would complain on a daily basis about the people I had to speak to and the things I had to deal with. And I felt bad that I was like complaining about that. And I was just like, and I think either you or Mum said it, and they said, Jess, your feelings are valid. Like, yeah, okay, it might be that you don't talk about it with your friends enough, like, as much as you would, because you are worried or you're overthinking it, as we all do.
Yeah.
But it's still validating that you're allowed to have those feelings.
Yeah,
like, definitely. I mean, lockdown's been hard enough on, like, everybody. Definitely. So it's making sure that you are looking after yourself.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, whatever you feel is like self-care, whether you feel is like you taking a bath and you're taking like an hour out of your time to do a face mask, or whether it's making sure that you're doing your workout, or it's making a cake, or it's learning a new hobby. It's whatever you need to do to ensure that your mental health is stable and that you're looking after yourself, instead of just, I don't know, mindlessly scrolling through TikTok for 5 hours a day, or just watching the same programs that you've watched. Don't get me wrong, we all have those days where you have your duvet on
Made
the
in Chelsea, Han. It's guilty pleasure, guys.
Oh, you've got me addicted. Oh,
you can't blame me. I put it on one episode.
No. You were watching it. I kept coming home from work. It's like, oh, we're watching Made in Chelsea. Oh, okay, let's sit, have our dinner, watch it. Yeah, you got me addicted. It's your fault.
I think we've all kind of got our guilty pleasures, and the things that do make us happy. It could be different to someone else. Like, I enjoy going for a walk, because I mean, it's pretty much all we can do, but it really does clear your head, and it's just putting on maybe a good podcast. Hint, hint, guys.
Completely agree.
And just zoning out for a bit. It really is. Like, I did that in my lunch breaks when like the first lockdown came, and it did really help. Or I'd just go and take one of my crazy dogs out, because they distract you for a little while. So it is, and we'd love to hear what kind of things you do, guys, to like keep yourselves upbeat, to keep yourselves not on track, so to speak, because everybody's going at their own pace at the moment. But I've forgotten what I was going to say, Han. Can you pick up my train of thought? Or
What, to help with their mental health, to help with self-care?
Yeah, we just love to... I lost my train of thought. Oh, I hate that. But it's just, we'd love to hear like what kind of things you do. And we'd love to share some of them if you're happy for us to do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Definitely. Well, I think that is all things positivity manifesting. That's another podcast done for the week.
We hope you really enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow,
and share. You forgot that one, didn't you?
Bye, guys.
Adios
now.
Yeah, well, you didn't like chow, so I'm going to try something new every week.
Okay, adios, guys.